No way it's that quick. Stream hasn't started already, I pressed one button. Has it started? I feel like I need Stream Manager open, but then I can't see the whole thing. Bro, where's chat? I can't see chat. If someone joins, I will not be able to tell. Wait, I'm gonna have to open bloody Twitch Stream Manager on Chrome. 1 second, guys. But yeah, if it has started, either it started or I'm being schizophrenic. One of the two. It started. Yeah, this is weird. Okay. Reaction videos? I had a whole intro planned out, man. What am I doing? I didn't think it would start straight away. Yeah. Camera, mic, OBS studio. No clue how to use OBS, by the way. Just learned it yesterday. Who's in chat? Who's in chat? Probably me. Me and Stream Elements. My best friend. Okay, there's a bit of a delay. It's not too bad though. Chat is here. Right here. Yeah, here. Chat is like around here somewhere. I've actually set up. It's semi-professional. Now I swear to God, you're probably right. It looks a lot like Joe Bart's setup. Maybe not this part, but when we get into the reaction part, it will look a lot like his setup. That's not because I'm trying to copy Joe Bart. It's just the ideal way to set it up, you know? Like the face cam this side? No, the face cam up here. Oh, the camera's inverted. It's really weird to like tell. The face cam would be here, chat like right underneath here. It's the same way Joe Bart does it, but it's also just the kind of the best way to do it. But the first video we are reacting to is why the Xbox 360 was the best console ever. I personally grew up with this console, and I do genuinely think it's the best ever. But hopefully this video is good. It's not actually got that many views, right? I didn't realize that. Let's see. Yeah, less than 6,000 views. Doesn't mean it's a bad video, of course. Maybe it's just not got that many views. But you know, yeah, I don't know. Oh, this is odd. Wait for the. This is like the first ever time I'm doing transition live. And then. Well, that's sick, right? But anyway, here you can see, shout out to Deadbeat Dave, multiple more subs than I got. I don't know what this video is about, clearly about the Xbox 360, don't know what else to say about it. Let's react. This is so weird, man. Hopefully the mic quality is good as well. This is the mic I'm using, it's probably not the best. I do apologise if it's not good. Alright, start off with a skip. I think that's what it said, right? Yeah, bottom left it says skip. Man, I used to have to sit on the floor for the Xbox 360. Actually, wait. The TV to my right. I don't want to move the camera too much. But the TV to my right is the same TV I had when I was growing up. The exact same TV. I remember me and my family. We walked into Asda, right? And my mum and dad were like, "Oh, you can get the TV." And I was like, "Oh, it wasn't just for me. I had to show my sister." But like, it was like, bro, when I had my own TV to play Xbox 360. PS3 was my first ever console. Xbox 360 was shortly after. I was like 6. But bro, holy nostalgia. Honestly, it's just goated, man. You can't go wrong with the Xbox 360. That startup screen as well, man.
I, like many
nostalgia.
of you, can remember sitting in a school classroom daydreaming about whichever video game had my attention at the time.
Probably AC
waiting for the school day to end so I could race home and fire up my Xbox 360. And there was some...
Oh my god, no. Okay, I've paused it so much already. Please tell me, some of you, I don't know if like this was before my time or during my time, but the discs, I don't know where you'd get them, my granddad gave me all those games, but you could find, there's like a demo disc with 10 game demos in it. That was actually the best thing ever. I'd open it, tiny case, like that thin, bro. You wouldn't think it's a proper game, and it somehow has more games and everything else. 10 full games, right? Well, they're demos, not full games, it's like 10 game demos. First one I had on there was Spider-Man Friend or Foe demo, but on the Xbox 360, which I'm pretty sure that was an older game. I'm not too sure about that part. But another game on there that I, like a few years ago, saw on my PlayStation as well. It was like a emulation remaster kind of thing. It was like some theme park building game. I don't know what it was called or what it actually was. I never actually got into Halo as well, by the way.
Special about this time in gaming history, and I just want to talk more about it. The Xbox 360 generation is the definitive peak of gaming for a large number of gamers. There's no denying this generation saw some of the biggest launches of some of the best games we've ever seen. Though this topic can be the center of debate for some people, as there were some great games that came out in the generations before and the generations since. Now, I want to open up a conversation about the console generations.
Break free with the new Opera GX, the browser that puts you in control, with a brand new design that frees up even more pixels for personalization and an inventory of features to up your game at every level.
Making comparisons and discussing whether newer gamers have missed out on something special or if the best is yet to come. But first, we must break down the important factors of this generation and talk about why so many people believe without a doubt it is truly the best generation of gaming. I held a poll on the channel asking you what you thought was the best console.
Actually, rather than it just being the best console of all time, just the PS3 Xbox 360 is the best generation of gaming. I do think the Xbox 360 is better though. Maybe not by too much, but it's definitely better. I should have went to chat.
With 50-something votes at the time of recording this, 360 is the winner by far. So to discuss what makes a great console generation...
Yeah, bro, I can't read chat, man. Oh my, bro has upgraded. ETHDOYhd, you're looking chunkier. And chunkier than before. Oh, chat's not putting on screen, bro, now. So I assume you've quit YT vids. Bro, I cannot... Man, chat isn't on screen. This is so annoying. I have to, like, have a separate thing for it. Does it show well here? Okay, yeah, it shows there, that's fine. It fits, it's just this one. I mean, I could probably move it to that side, but now I'm leaning into it constantly. I did say at the start, I'm still learning OBS Studio, right? Also JSP, this is only for like, reaction stuff, like when I'm on the laptop, because I don't have a capture card, so I can't stream games with a chat interface kind of like this. Is that fine? Look where chat is now, is that okay? You can see most of the name and the thing, it's just a bit too far left. I can't really change that about the name, I just perfectly align it, which is kind of difficult, but that's fine, right? It's good, bro, don't worry. Okay. Oh, whoa, what did I press? I pressed something and it like switched the thing. No, I like that. F and C because it's like I'm learning, guys. Okay, but now I need a place to read chat. If I had a second HDMI, I could put it on that screen, but I don't really have that. Oh, I get my phone up. Guys, just bear with me. You can stare at this guy's face for a minute, alright? Trust me. Stream manager. Right, we're gonna get chat. Here. And then if I put my phone there. Alright, cool. Now we can watch the video.
Categorize the conversation into 3 distinct traits, with the most important one coming towards the end of the video as it builds upon the first 2,
also,
beginning with the console. I have to say this first, the Xbox 360 was an extraordinary piece of machinery, especially for its time. And although Microsoft would like me forget this part, the 360 did not exactly launch this way. No, the year 2005 itself was not free of shaky launches that had fans angry. While not as malicious as implementing loot boxes in a video game meant for children, it was still pretty messy. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, the first iteration of Microsoft's Xbox that launched on November 22nd, 2005.
Why is there a background buzz? This mic's meant to be good. Every time I use this mic on a Discord call or something, they say it's good.
Shipped with a major flaw. And from
That's
what I
fine.
can gather between Microsoft's documentary on
Oh,
Xbox
wait.
and
Snapdoodle, guys. I might have just configured the whole thing wrong. This mic has been muted, and you could still hear me. This mic I'm talking about. So I think it might be using the webcam mic. Um, USB audio device, right? And then
turn that one down. Hello. Is it better quality? Maybe. Hopefully. Oh man, I feel like such a professional having chat underneath me, having a face cam in general. The sunlight might not be great light, like the natural light, but I don't want to be a vampire, so I'm gonna keep my blinds open. Just deal with that. And this is really odd to me. Still
some other research, there was possibly a last-minute change to the material used to solder the cooling fans into the system. This change wouldn't be able to be tested before production, meaning that once the product hit consumers' homes and started producing heat, it was found out this solder would weaken, disrupting the fan's ability to cool the system. This caused rampant overheating and error messages.
It is louder than me, really. I can barely hear it. Alright. Is that better?
Infamously named the
Right,
Red.
what if I do this? Well, I'm just gonna sit like this now.
Microsoft scrambled to repair consoles and the trust of their consumers. They released a few other side models that fixed
Yeah, okay,
this
I'm just gonna sit
problem,
like this.
But the biggest one came in 2010 with the release of the Xbox 360S.
Oh, I have that. That's what I got. That's why mine's so good. The Slim.
Xbox 360S.
Why is he calling it the S, bro? It's the Slim, right?
Original Xbox 360 very briefly before it red ringed.
Uncomfortable. What part, bro? Holding the mic or the fact that I bought a live stream of my face? Both, by the way. I don't know why I looked over there. My phone's there. That's where I read chat. The camera's there.
I still use it today. This console is reliable, quiet, sleek, and even now feels a bit futuristic. I know there were plenty of people who disliked the touch buttons, but I always thought they were cool.
I love that.
This console generation also saw a big leap in menu UI in comparison to what came before, shipping with the ability to be updated via the internet and improved over time. Although the improved part can be subjective, I have a feeling there were plenty of people who would have stuck with the original Blade menu that came on the original 360. Though I never used it. Was it really that good? It looks kind of cool, but did it function well? Let me know in the comments below.
Good comment, babe, buddy. That was good.
Oh my Roblox. Earn Roblox
No, not captions, man. No.
digital gift cards with Microsoft Rewards. Sign up for Microsoft Rewards and earn points for your everyday activities when you search.
There we go. We're back. Bungie. Is that the games? Yeah, I read the thing, the one that said games.
The games. Where do I even begin talking about the games of this generation? Lasting 8 years, the longest modern console generation so far, so there were so many amazing, innovative games that were released in this time. The experiences those games provided us gamers is a huge factor to why this era of gaming is remembered so fondly. I mean, we've got Modern Warfare, Halo, Black Ops, Far Cry, Crysis, Grand Theft Auto, Elder Scrolls, Gears of War, Madden, Minecraft, Red Dead Redemption.
I don't know if anyone else
Fallout, Left 4 Dead, Batman Arkham, Bioshock, Mass Effect,
Still
Borderlands,
used to that
Assassin's
OBS
Creed,
thing, guys, alright?
and I could go on. All of these franchises had important releases during this period. It's honestly amazing to look back on. And now, I don't want to go too in-depth on any of the games or series or franchises mentioned in this video, as in the future, I'd like to do some deep dive videos of my favorites. So if that's something you'd like to see, let me know in the comments below. I wouldn't mind giving game retrospectives or game reviews a try, but I'd like to know if there's an audience for that kind of thing. But okay, back to the games. I mean, we gotta start with Halo 3. This absolute cultural phenomenon was a huge player in this generation. While I personally missed out on the online heights this game reached in 2007, I've heard plenty about it and can see it was something truly special and unique for this generation of gamers. What stands out to me is the way in which Halo 3 launched with so many...
That. Look down here. He's got the Halo thingy. And he's got a guitar. Another guitar. That's another Halo thing. That might be like a collector's edition or something. Oh, this guy likes Halo. Green as well. The LEDs are green for the Xbox. That's like the Xbox colors. My left foot has pins and needles right now.
Different features that all worked robustly at launch. A bombastic and grandiose campaign, an engaging multiplayer with robust ranked playlists and social playlists, and its community creation tools such as Forge and Theater Mode. Games just don't release this complete even 16 years later. Also released in 2007 was Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare, another game I played after the fact, but I've learned over the years of its lasting impact on me.
Actually, we're gonna, right, Let's go back to watching the video.
Gaming
Where
industry.
Oh,
this is the game that put COD on the map. Before this game, Call of Duty looked like this. Is there anything else I need to say? Everything Call of Duty would go on to become stemmed from this game's success. This game changed the industry by introducing its in-depth weapon progression system, the ability to earn equipable attachments as you leveled up within the game, or interesting and cool call signs you'd earn by doing goofy tricks or reaching progression milestones. These things we take for granted or pay for today were revolutionary at the time. And I could go on for hours discussing different games that released and raised the bar for the entire industry during this period. And that feeling is a great indicator as to
really
why
annoy
this
me in
generation
games.
is so beloved.
Like a game I'm playing right now. We're going back. Unlucky, you know? But then there's people who have every operator and just switch up their operator every match, then they're fine. But like,
By the gamers who lived it. And I think these two examples kind of sum up the point I'm trying to make of like old games good, new games bad. Something like that, I think. And just know, I understand that there were tons of great games that came out during this time. Ones that made the whole generation for you. And I know I probably missed your favorite. So tell me about it below. What was the game that stands out to you from this generation of gaming? Next, we have arguably the most important ingredient to this generation's greatness.
Yeah, the friend. I don't, Raja. I really like you.
oh, I miss playing old. Man, I miss when games are just purely local. Like, oh, I want to play this game. Yeah, come around my house, we can play it. Now it's, oh, I'll invite you. It's not the same. Like, I sound like I'm older than I am saying that. Bro, link in the description for what? Other video.
Do you ever remember lobbies being full of active microphones?
Someone else is talking now, what the hell?
Playing your favorite online games
He's
and having
quiet.
the chance to meet someone new every time? Have you been playing video games for a long time and realize, where the heck is everybody?
The community. What good does having an amazing console to play on and some of the greatest games to ever come out if there's no one to share those experiences with? There's a reason that the Xbox 360 game chat and pre and post game lobbies are revered as legendary to this day. And while I know these could often devolve into ramblings and vulgar trash talk that no rational person would ever want repeated, there was also an immeasurable amount of crucial memories made through these features existing and being fully utilized by the gamers using them. Proof of this can be found in a handful of very popular retrospectives discussing the time when games emphasized the fact that you were playing with real people in your multiplayer matches. And this aspect is missing from today's.
Some games do actually do game chat quite well still. That's what I wanted to say. I love that game. I played it years ago.
Video games. Game chat has been slowly dying for years, with games either prioritizing solo play or encouraging the adoption of squads that keep their chats isolated to themselves. And I want to clarify, I'm not saying that hopping into a game of Fortnite with a squad of your best friends can't create the type of memories I'm talking about, but the level of social interaction in the 360 era of gaming is something entirely different and something
One not game, but like Or VR chat.
We haven't seen since. And I talk a lot on my channel about the idea that memories made with other people through gaming are powerful, and that they're important to gaming as a medium. I believe that the evolution of...
Really quickly, I'm gonna test something. You can hear me now. You couldn't hear me there. Alright, that's good. Oh, it's echoing. Let's not do that. Okay. Let the echo calm down, I'm guessing. Then we're good.
multiplayer, from couch split screen to LAN parties to the early days of online multiplayer, game chats, Xbox Live parties. These are the reasons gaming has been able to hang on and grow into an industry that now brings in more revenue than both movies and music combined. The fact that almost anything in a video game can become a social experience immediately makes it incredibly special.
Always ready, with a stunning interface that ran on top of everything, and they came out guns blazing.
We had low price, with high def, with great games.
I mean, I get some people like... This year. Hold on, did I move chat?
And a product that was great. And so we felt we had a chance that generation.
Yeah, we were riding high, we were celebrating, morale is extremely high.
They had arrived. They had to gain the trust of developers, they had to make a
I'm
statement.
pausing again. Another thing I keep seeing.
With the gamers, they had to show that they belonged at this party, and the 360 was a beautiful iteration of all the lessons that they had learned with the original Xbox. They had arrived. They had to gain the trust of developers, they had to make a statement with the gamers.
That is, surely.
They had to show that they belonged at this party, and the 360 was a beautiful iteration of all the lessons that they had learned with the original Xbox.
Now that we've got all of these memories of the 360 era floating around, all of the games we played, all the fun we had, how much we loved the console, let me know your favorite Xbox 360 era memory or favorite social gaming experience in the comments below. If you've had fun reliving this with me, hit that like button. A unique combination of great hardware, innovative game studios pushing the boundaries of what games can do, and a generation of kids all talking shit to each other over this new thing called the internet may have just been the recipe for the best generation of gaming we've ever seen. And maybe the best we'll ever see. Though the opinion that it has and will only get worse from here is a bit too negative for me. I feel that gaming as a medium still has some surprises in store for us. My takeaway from looking back at the 360 is that it may take another perfect storm of creativity and emerging new technology to create the next golden age of gaming. So as always, thanks for watching.
No, I didn't do that. Can we talk about Dispatch? Holy goated. Did we just watch another one of his videos? Because modern gaming doesn't suck, and I agree with that take. Alright, we're getting that video ready. It's gonna give me an advert. Right. We're just gonna watch him. But this guy's actually good. I like this. 300. Man, I hate YouTube and like just any kind of content. The view to like ratio is never enough. 6,000 views and 300 people bother to like that. Short form media is worse, bro. You get like 500,000 views and 50,000 likes. Did Bro really predict 6-7? Did Bro really predict 6-7? 6-7. I'm wearing. I'm joking. Wait, how does that? And then. Wow. Feel like a real streamer. 360 PS3 era was hands down some of the best years of gaming. Coming home with my dad, getting an Xbox 360 and Grand Theft Auto 4 in 2010 was a special time. I was 14, I'm now a 28-year-old man. Damn. GTA 4 was an amazing game. I've been actually thinking about replaying some of it. So have I. Looking back, I thought GameCube PS2 was the golden era. Bro, can we talk about every single person of Gen Z? No, actually, that is a lie. I was going to say we all had a Wii. I have a friend, well, my friend has a friend who I spoke to who's like a year or two younger than me. He didn't grow up with a Wii. He doesn't even know what Umi Zoomies is, bro. Nostalgia's actually going to kill me. In this stream, we need to watch a video on nostalgia. Like, this, we'll watch this.
We've all heard the...
Oh, no advert, cool. I like that. I've already subbed, man.
We've all heard the
Dispatch,
hoopla about how modern games...
Dispatch! I actually love Dispatch so much. Oh my god, Joe Bart, my inspiration. As you might be able to tell by this. Up there. Bro, Dispatch is actually so good. I love it. AAA Sphere has never been worse. AA Indie's never been better. That is a really good take. Each generation was the best at something. PTSD, bro. I heard a small buzz and I thought it was a beamer. The other day, bro, I was looking at how to set up OBS. This is before I installed it and actually tried to set up. I was looking at how to set it up, had these headphones on, which are fairly soundproof. I hear a... Is that my laptop? Because my laptop is old and it makes a lot of noise. Like, no, wait, what is that? That sounds like a wasp or something. I instantly stood up, ran out my door. If you're watching this on YouTube, I'm putting a clip here because it was that big. Probably one of the biggest bees I've ever seen in my life, bro. Too much. W video anyway, guys. Let's watch the last 4 seconds. It's music. When games could be creative. Yeah. This guy's video, I actually didn't get that many views. That is crazy. This guy's actually a good... These are good videos I'm watching. Man. Really? Modern gaming sucks. I also loved in the thumbnail, he just said shut up. What other videos has this guy got? Before we watch this one, we're gonna look. Because this guy's actually pretty decent. I like him. Videos. One day ago I'm watching. Oh wow. Oh. guess what that is, guys? Thomas! Thomas! Right, you can go on the desk. Not the laptop today, I'm sorry. I know. Usually I unplug it and let you sit on it, don't I? But I can't because I'm streaming, Thomas. I know. What do you have to say? What do you want to say? He's just... No, not the laptop. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay, yeah, he's laying on my desk. That's fine. Alright. You know, I mean, a few of these videos are quite good. Is Couch Co-op dead? Unfortunately, I'd say it is. Yeah, let's just get into this video, I guess.
Suck.
This guy stinks!
And the various reasons why that's the case and how we've gotten to this point. I mean, I've taken part in that conversation a few times. The games as a service model has failed us. It's somehow become the norm for $70 games to release broken in ways that make it painfully obvious that the only content that had real effort put into it were things they wanted to sell us through microchips. What if I were to tell you, after some reflection and trying to look at things through a different perspective, I can confidently tell you there are plenty of reasons why gaming is actually better now than it's ever been. Would you believe me? And can I convince you to take a different look around our current gaming landscape? I mean, indie games. Do I really need to say more than that? The fact that a game like Expedition 33 can come from an indie studio says a lot about the way modern game development technology can empower.
We did not just... We did not. I'm sorry. Thomas. Why'd you hit me?
Our creators. I know the game did have contractors. I know there were more than 30 people working on it. Regardless, the fact that a company with 30 employees could produce a game like this with the tools at developers' disposal these days, it doesn't change the fact that this is kind of crazy. Especially if you think about gaming, 20 years ago. Like a game like this sweeping the Game Awards is crazy.
Has Limescale turned your bathroom into a lime fail? Viacal eliminates up.
There we go. Another advert. Oh my.
Because what empowering indie developers means, to put it really simply, is that the access to games that aren't AAA games is so much higher than it's ever been. So it's easy to talk about how gaming feels like it's going downhill, but in reality, a lot of people are just talking about AAA gaming, but not gaming as a whole. If you're somebody who often explores and plays indie games, you're probably eating good in the game department. And to be fully honest, I've not been one of those people who will play indie games regularly, but I very much want to be. After taking this into consideration, the amount of creative, interesting, new games that come out all the time just from smaller development teams that I'm used to playing, with maybe slightly less polish or a smaller feature set, those aren't necessarily bad things. And there's a ton on the market that anybody who's not playing those style of games is missing out on. And I think the people who are the loudest about feeling like modern games suck are the ones who are only playing the really overly corporatized slop that has been coming out in the last few years. Like, those people aren't wrong by citing that they feel there's a decline somewhere. Where they are wrong is in trying to generalize and say that all of gaming has that same negative decline going on. Just looking at the scene of the amount of games we have access to for very low cost, and
I haven't played all of them. Mic drop.
oftentimes free, you kind of can't give a good argument that gaming as a whole is on this crazy decline. Maybe the games you personally like suck these days. If you're maybe a Halo fan, it might be easy to be like, yeah, modern games suck, they're not what they used to be. It's like, well, yeah, modern Halo isn't where it used to be, but you can't generalize that to all of gaming. That's unfair. And it's just kind of dumb. Same goes for if you're a Call of Duty major, you know? And yeah, modern Call of Duty is not in a great spot, but that doesn't mean, you know, that you can sit behind a camera and talk about how all of gaming sucks these days. That's just not how that works. It's not how it should work. I think a lot of people treat it that way. It's fair to be frustrated that your favorite franchise is not where it used to be or where it should be. But making those sort of generalizations has become kind of the norm, and it's unhealthy and wrong. So second good thing about modern gaming would be that it's more accessible than ever. A lot of modern games have been optimized for mobile use now. It used to be like back in the early days of cell phones and video games, like you got that really crappy Grand Theft Auto app where you could customize your license plate and take care of Chop. But nowadays you got like Fortnite on mobile, the biggest game out there on mobile running natively. That's insane. The level of access, it's always in your pocket. Minecraft on mobile devices, Bedrock, is the same Minecraft you're playing on your Xbox. In your pocket
we do, don't
all
we?
the time.
I think
you can
we
sync
do.
it to a controller and just use your phone like a mini TV. This is stuff we would have dreamed about as kids. We thought it was cool. We just had the Game Boy playing like half pixelated versions of games that we could take with us, and that was good enough back then. The access and then, oh my god, let alone the Steam Deck and all the other portable game devices, gaming laptops that are just as powerful, more powerful than some of the consoles we've got. You can take those anywhere as long as you can plug them into an outlet because the batteries don't quite do the job. That level of access we take for granted. Cloud gaming now, oh my gosh, like, and that's just gonna keep getting better. The amount of access we have to playing games, the straight up TV console experience and being able to take it anywhere is insane. And I do really think we take that aspect of the modern.
Any people in chat or YouTube comments got a Switch 2? Cause I want to play Mario Kart online when I get capture card for streams, but none of my friends ever switched to. Probably because they're a bit expensive, and I got really lucky that my family member was like, "Oh yeah, you just get a bunch of money." I was like, "Okay." Oh, Switch 2 came out, or it's coming out. Oh, thanks. You can say I'm spoiled, but I'm really not. By my aunt, I guess, actually. Anyway, not relevant.
Gaming conversation for granted. It's really cool. It's only getting better. And for a lot of people, it's the only way they can play games. Like if, you have kids that kind of dominate the main screen TV and you don't have a desk set up, then yeah, you play a game on your phone using the cloud play, or you buy a Steam Deck, or you use a laptop. Those are not options we had in the past. And I think anybody who's experienced both of these generations can obviously pick out which one's better.
Does the morning rush leave your kitchen in chaos? It's time for Flash.
Spray, wipe done.
A powerful spray, an effortless wipe, and your spray wipe done. For a sparkling home you'll want to
modern gaming would be we're getting.
Let's see. Look at this. Look. 6, 7, 6.
From the bigger studios that, some are on a decline, but when a game hits, it's kind of like the game of our dreams as children. Like, as somebody who grew up on the original Xbox and the PlayStation 2, like something like Red Dead Redemption 2, I know it's a few years old now, but I'm going to consider it as part of the modern gaming scene. Like, that game is crazy. I can just get lost riding around in Red Dead Redemption 2, looking at the mountains and the foliage and going hunting and just like kind of side questing on my own using my imagination just due to how crazy the world has been built in that game. And that was from 2018. And there are other games, like pushing and just like from the graphics.
Rockstar as a company are perfectionists.
In some ways,
that's why I have high hopes for
GTA
6.
The games we would have dreamed
Not
of
just because it's been delayed 20 times.
From size, from a graphics, and again from accessibility standpoint, gaming in a way is delivering on a lot of things that you may have wished for when you were younger, for where you'd want gaming to go in the future. Where there'd be these really big games with a ton of content, role-playing games with a billion different choices and things to do, multiplayer games that could support massive player size, like player counts, massive maps, crazy destructibility, amazing graphics, all at the same time running on one device. Like, the way the technology's pushed things forward has got to be really impressive to somebody who is, if you show somebody from 2003 Battlefield 6, they'd lose their mind. And you wouldn't be able to convince that person that gaming today is on some crazy decline. They'd be like, what are you talking about? This is the coolest thing I've ever seen. Obviously that skips, a decade of like mediocrity from games like Battlefield, but nonetheless they'd find it impressive. And I think sometimes those advancements have become so normalized. It's like it's hard to like feel positive about those things, when I do think we should. Obviously not to let mistakes and bad, hardly functioning games slide. 'Cause that's not what this video is about, is letting like the problems of today slide. It's just we also shouldn't be writing off the entirety of the hobby as something that's in decline. But why do people say that this generation sucks? What's going on with everyone being so negative about the current console generation? Or the last two, if you want to lump them together. So now that we have established that this modern generation really has some strength going for it, why do we have all the noise about how it's so awful compared to the good old days? For one, negativity thrives on the internet. Hell, if you're watching this video right now, it's because I had to disguise the positive premise of this video into a bold claim that goes against the broader public opinion. This kind of created a negative adjacent curiosity.
I haven't played Fallout. My friend's actually recently started playing it on Twitch. He's on screen. Follow him. He's actually got a lot more followers than I do. I don't know, I'm shouting him out. He should Let's get back into the video. Hoodie up. It's kind of what I'm meant to
you,
do, though.
the viewer. This translates into the endless complaining about video games and literally everything else on the internet. Everyone is actively incentivized to make money off clicks and engagement. And this creates entire economies out of complaining about nothing.
Anybody else exhausted of freaking girl bosses just in all of your media now? You
gonna cry? The second reason, kind of lumping in with the first if you think about it, I feel like a lot of people on the internet talk about games that they haven't played. Or that
one thing I noticed, majority of people like that guy.
they never would have played naturally. Maybe that's better. Like a game reviewer, right? Somebody whose whole job on the internet, like a YouTube game reviewer, if they're reviewing every game that comes out, they're playing and then reviewing and then spreading opinions about a game that might not be for them. Like a game they never would have played if they weren't a game reviewer, right? And if you're not passionate about a franchise, if you don't like a certain style of gameplay, but a game is so popular that you gotta hop on and review it for the views, there's a good chance you might not like that game. And if you don't like that game, but you want to give your honest reviewer opinion, you're going to talk about how you don't like that game. Try and justify it and give it all these metrics and reasons. And at the end of the day, it just didn't vibe with you. But then you start giving these reasons as to why you think it's bad or poorly made or whatever, and you give it to an audience who does not play the game before watching your video. Then they never buy the game. Or they start saying to other people on the internet that the game sucks. And at this point, they're so far removed from anybody who's played the game. And I feel like this game of telephone about video games has gotten really negative to where people will watch a bad review. And then the reviewer played the game, but that doesn't mean it was going to be one they were going to like or care about. And if they don't care about it, they're not going to tell the viewer to care about it. And a lot of these reviewers are really bad at being like, it might be your cup of tea, it just wasn't.
But that's why you shouldn't just like listen to like, yeah. But you know,
mine, because I don't really play this type of game or whatever, and I just can't help but think that process may have a lot to do in people's general feelings of negativity towards games. Whereas if you were to actually go give blank game a try, you would personally really like it. Because money's tight, so it's like if you're your favorite reviewer who you generally feel like you sync views with and you like the same games, and they say don't buy it, it wasn't good, I didn't like it, so you don't, because it's not like, you know, you always have 60, 70, 80 bucks to toss around to games if you don't know if you're gonna like it or not. And you don't buy it, you don't play it, and you never get to see if you'd like it or not. An example of this for me, I mean, I'm passionate about the Mafia franchise, and so I was gonna probably like the game regardless, which is probably bias on my end. And then watching someone like Angry Joe like really not like the game, like he was falling asleep, and put that in his review that he was falling asleep in the middle of the game.
Ready to unlock Roblox digital gift cards?
Affirmative.
I don't want to pay for YouTube Premium, but I might have to just to have a better experience with streaming.
Oh fuck.
Who is that guy in the back, bro? What? Never. Could Oh yeah. I can't hear the game, but that was a great voice line. No, that's some great voice acting. Jake, you're reading the subtitles, bro. Yeah, but I could tell it's good voice. How are you just sitting in the back watching somebody play a new game? Look at this guy, bro. This guy's sitting there falling asleep. This guy's just watching it. Well, that's a cool game. No, the controls are really hard though. I love the gameplay though. Jake, you haven't even looked at the controller once. Yeah, but I could tell it's hard. I could never do that. The closest I'd get to that is if me and my friend are taking turns on like a story game when he's around my house or something.
Getting a good night's rest? You know,
it's like, even I had positive bias and he happened to have like negative. I think it's just like, what a negative thing to put out in terms of the game was. I thought it was great. I really liked it. To see a game reviewer I generally agree with literally like snoring, you know, to this game was really weird, and that's not nothing.
Peak gaming. Hello. Peak. Thought I'd share that view real quick. No, it's not even a view, it's a fact. Bro, Uncharted is peak.
Thing in this, you know, current gaming landscape of like a lot of gaming's fueled by YouTube and YouTube reviews and YouTube Let's Plays. You can't count it out. But then 3, most importantly of all, maybe, quote-unquote AAA gaming, arguably has gotten worse over the years. There's debate to be had on this topic, sure, but there are strong indications that we've seen a decline in the massive, heavily...
I wouldn't say AAA games are getting worse. I think it's more so a fact that there's like a few games, like the averages here, a few games of AAA games exceed up to there. And then that sets a ceiling that people compare the other ones that aren't bad games in any form pretty much. But then because there's like RDR2, GTA 5 that are pretty much masterpieces, up to this level, or that level, whatever I said, people just say, oh yeah, so the game that was slightly above the average, but not up to the standard of the best game in the world, is actually on my standard down here. I think that's more so what people do rather than like actually going, yeah, this game's actually just bad. They compare it.
Funded and heavily popular AAA gaming scene. Man, he's like, I mean, I'm teaming.
The camera's gonna bug out. Yeah, I think it just did. So my laptop's kind of like old, therefore has one USB slot. So I have an extender that has a mouse, camera, microphone, and I'm being attacked. Thomas, please. If he moves too much and that gets jogged, everything will disconnect at once. You won't hear me, you won't see me, and then it'll be frozen for the rest of the stream, or I'd have to mess with OBS for like 5 minutes straight. So let's just hope you don't move.
Examples of games that take literally a decade plus to create. Then we have expectations balloon to a point where they're almost guaranteed gonna let people down. Budgets have flown up to the point that new IPs are seen as scary and risky to the financial future of a game developer. So then we get, you know, remakes and remasters and sequels are completely running the show.
Naughty Dog, please. You're gonna make more remakes. We know you're gonna make more remakes and remasters. I'm bringing it back. That! Remaster that. Hello, Thomas. Remake this game, please. Do you want it? Do you want to see Uncharted? You alright, Thomas? You look like you're on drugs. I'm joking. Are you good? Are you alright? Yeah, you good, mate? Yeah, that's good, mate. But seriously, Naughty Dog, you're gonna remake and remaster Last of Us 50 times. Remaster one of your other masterpieces, man.
At any capacity where money's involved. And AAA gaming, I think, is the most common denominator of, if you play video games, you're gonna have a good mix of the AAA stuff in your gaming library. I mean, that's how I've been for the longest time. I want to break out of it, but I think that's how a lot of people experience games, are through the really, you know, you don't want to trust your money with something that doesn't been like proven, kind of. That's at least part of it. Part of it is, you know, brand recognition and franchise recognition and the reputation of a studio. Like, all that stuff matters, and the amount of marketing you'll see for a game will help influence if you buy it or not. Like, there's a lot of factors that go into why people play AAA games. A lot of them have not been hitting the mark. You've got franchises like Halo or Call of Duty more recently, where the massive player bases, massive sales numbers, massive names in gaming release new games that are incredibly lackluster. And when that happens, when a game studio that's really not expected to do something so bad, you know, like there's so much money poured into this thing, even from a consumer side, you don't really expect it to be too.
Can we stop charging full price for DLC games? Spider-Man, Miles Morales, Uncharted, Lost Legacy, 2 examples from my own experience. Why do they still cost the same price as full games? Spider-Man 2 shouldn't have been so much. I say, as I bought the collector's edition, I could call that a flex, but most people are just going to call it sad. It's not really a flex, more so just to show. I mean, I said it was a waste of money one time in someone's live, and they was like, it's not a waste if in the moment you were happy, if it made you happy. Which, yeah, it did. I was actually really happy when I got it. But £220 is a lot of money.
Bad. And then it is. And you're like, well, and that happens time and after time and after time again. You do it, it's easy to look around and be like, well, the gaming industry's really missing the mark. And then it's easy to make that generalization. When you're talking about the AAA studios, because sometimes to a lot of people that is all gaming is made up of the collection of AAA stuff that they happen to play, whether it be Madden. Madden's been on a decline for a long time, releasing the same game over and over and over again. If you play Madden and Call of Duty and those are your 2 main games, then yeah, sure, gaming sucks. And my point here was to try and highlight really just, I mean, that the
worst part is just you know who you are.
More of it is spreading that out and being like, if you find yourself thinking modern game entirely sucks, I think at the end of the day, all that means is you're not playing enough games. You don't have enough variety. Because I think if you spread...
No, That's actually so valid. If you think gaming sucks, you're not playing enough games. This guy is spitting ball right now. Actually, a massive shout out to this guy. I'm subbing again for some reason. I've already did it. Deadbeat Dave. What a legend, man. If I ever get popular, I'm giving this guy a shout out straight away. Because he's actually... Oh, what did I do there? No, but he's actually really good. I'm enjoying his videos. Plus, they're on good topics. Like, we are watching his next video, guys. Liking that. 15 likes of 379 views. 379. He's getting an average of at least over 300 views. I think that's pretty decent. He deserves more, I'll be honest. Like, watching this, you wouldn't really think this is the quality of a 379 view video. But here we are.
Your horizon out and played a heavier mix of indie games, looked for different styles that interested you, I think you'd find plenty of experiences you find very worthwhile in this modern age. And then you can start to really take advantage of things like the access and the mobility and the interesting things you can do with graphics and the interesting thing indie developers are doing. Once you start seeing that whole picture, it becomes a lot harder to justify the statement gaming sucks these days. And that was really the point I wanted to try and make here. Thanks for watching.
Wow. When games could be creative. Oh, channel members, fair enough. Yeah, buddy, I'm kind of broke, otherwise I would be a part of that. Thomas, don't start attacking the screen, mate. Yeah, I'm gonna end stream here, or in a second. It's been about an hour, 10 minutes. I think that's pretty decent. Somehow I only reacted to 2 12-minute videos, and we've been here for an hour and 10 minutes. I think what that basically means is my input has been good enough to drag the video on for longer. Maybe. Damn, this guy's looked a lot different. Oh, what was that? Thomas, don't climb on the laptop, man. Anyway, I was going to say, has this guy's camera quality dropped? I mean, you can't really see his face in that, but, like, the video we watched... He's climbing on the laptop? No. I'm sorry, Thomas, I'm sorry. Oh, what's he done, bro? I don't know if you can see that on stream. I'm sorry, Thomas. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. I always feel bad. Oh, you can see that. Yeah. Every time he comes on my laptop, he walks on it and opens that menu somehow. Do you want to go outside my door? I'll let you out soon. Oh, that's a nice breeze. The outside world. Oh, bye, Thomas. He's gone downstairs. You probably couldn't hear me. Yeah, he went downstairs. The outside world. Oh wow, that's creative. Platinum trophy for Xbox. Is that because PlayStation's better? Yes. Yeah, this guy likes Xbox. I don't think all of his videos are for me, typically. But definitely good videos still. I mean, I haven't watched them all, obviously. But I'm guessing, from what I've seen, actually goated, bro. This guy needs to upload more. Where's the Xbox 360 one? Oh, is there more? Oh, here it is. Bro, he used to get so many more views. 16k. Why our dads loved Halo. Oh, yeah, my dad liked Halo, I guess. I don't really remember him saying it much. 5,000... Man, this guy deserves way more subscribers. Like, he's monetized. He's got 1,000, but he deserves more. Yeah, I'm an adult with responsibilities, and yeah, I play video games. Fair enough. You do that. We might watch this video. I think we can watch that. I'm not fully like an Xbox fanboy, so I can't watch all of these. Ooh, that's a hot take. Okay. No, we're not watching that yet.
So I just went back and played Grand Theft Auto.
No, that's for another stream. That'll be tomorrow maybe. But holy, what a take. Minecraft says more than you think. GTA. Okay, both. This guy might be getting me a lot of content. I'm obviously shouting him out by being on his channel right now. So yeah, if you just watched my video, and you enjoyed it, Deadbeat Dave, deadbeat_Dave, link in the description. If I'm even able to do that, because I'm not fully verified. I don't know if I can actually tag people in my descriptions yet. I think I can, I'm not too sure. But if I can't, then I'll just put his name. But if I can, I'll tag him. And call him an amazing lad, because he actually does make some really good videos from what I've watched. I've only seen 2, and they were great. And I'm sure, as weird of a take the GTA one is, I'm sure he has reasons and it's a good video. This one seems really interesting, to be honest. But I can see, in a sense, how. What shorts has this guy got? Oh damn, loads. Oh, this is where a lot of views come in. Damn. Oh, is this the skip from the start of the video? Alright. Oh, but genuinely, man, times were different. Ignore the fact that I've subbed to all Joe Bart's channels. This is my new account for my gaming. Let's just go on here quickly. Guys, can we get me some more views? Whoa, has that always had 117? Was that 95? I don't know. Oh well. Yeah. Deadbeat Dave, we're gonna end on his channel, right? I hope you guys enjoyed the stream, or the video if you're watching this. I'll probably do a separate outro on the video itself, or not, I don't know. But stream, I'm gonna like just put it on the chatting thing and then walk away and say that's my end screen. Then I'm gonna like sneak back in and like press end. You know, I mean, I just told you my whole plan now. It was gonna be kind of like a funny thing that I just thought of as I said it. But yeah. One last time, this guy right here, amazing YouTube channel. How do I get rid of this screen? Wait, is it that? Yeah, there you go. Boom. He's gone live? Oh. Okay, that's interesting. Well, anyway, yet again, we're gonna say it. Deadbeat Dave, stream, videos. I hope you enjoyed.